Just a heads up, in this video there is discussion of suicidal ideation and can be harmful to some viewers. Every year at ArtForce Iowa, we hold our annual No Justice exhibit in the month of May. This year's theme is Credo, which is Latin for the word creed, which means I believe. Creed is more than just believing. It is how you live out your value in your day-to-day. As we build up towards this year's No Justice exhibit, we will be showing you our own creeds and helping to inspire you to think about what your creed is. My name is Rachel. I am a Rise AmeriCorps member serving at ArtForce Iowa, and right now I'm helping with our art workshops in the Des Moines Public School District as well as at the Polk County Juvenile Detention Center. My creed statement is that I believe in love and I will show love through being intentional to others. So when I was thinking of my creed statement, and so I thought about what within my value was important to me. My value is love. And so I kind of looked at it as like love was the umbrella, and I kind of like tried to dissect within love like what was important to me. And what I noticed is like something that's very important to me is like being intentional and loving intentionally. So like I love to be intentional with others, and I did notice that like that is something that I do love for myself as well, in receiving love, even through friendships too. I think another part of love too that I found was very important to me was when people are genuine and authentic, and that is something that I strive to be as well, as genuine and authentic as I can be when I'm loving others. Another thing that I thought about too within my value was just like selflessness. And I know that that's like a really hard thing, because it's like, how can somebody just be selfless? And it's like, you can choose that for yourself, you know? I think just for me, because I toyed with the idea of selfless and unconditional. And initially I thought of unconditional, but I think how I truly do love is selflessly. And I think to love in a selfless way is that you are expecting nothing in return, right? So like when I don't go in expecting anything from others when I'm loving them. And I think it would be pretty cool if we could all do that. So when I was 14, I had suicidal thoughts. I just remember feeling so unloved and unwanted at that time. And I think that's just what started the fire in me to just try and make sure that nobody ever felt that way in their lifetime. And obviously I have no control over how others feel, right? But I think on my end of that, I just wanted to make sure that even though I can't control how other people feel, I just wanted to make sure that like no one ever feels the way that I did when I was 14, right? And that just severe and like just self-hatred. I just don't want anyone to ever have to experience that in their lifetime, especially a little 14-year-old, you know? It makes me reflect back on 14-year-old Rachel. And I think now that I'm 27 years old, I think I constantly think of like the person that she needed. And I just try to be that and reflect that now. Living my creed on a daily basis looks like just being intentional with those around me. And kind of along with that too, I realized that, you know, just as I can intentionally love others, I also need to prioritize intentionally loving myself, right? And there is this like bucket metaphor where it kind of looks at loving others like filling a bucket. So you can have this full bucket, right? And you can pour into others, but if your bucket is empty, and no one's pouring into it, and you're also not pouring into your own bucket, like you have nothing to pour into others. So kind of what I realized through like just processing through my creed was just looking at how just like I need to be intentional with others, I also need to be intentional with loving myself in order to just stay mentally healthy. So I think it could bring awareness to just how important intentionally loving others is, as well as loving yourself. So my creed is love, and this is things that I think about when it comes to honoring love. And for me, it's being intentional. And I just kind of chose these colors because I thought they were pretty. I'm not super artistic, but I do just like a lot of colors. Another thing that I think is important underneath like honoring love is being genuine and just authentic with loving others. Another thing is just to be selfless and love without expecting anything in return. Thank you for watching and learning about one of our creeds. Stay tuned for more videos like this as we build up to our No Justice Credo exhibit. See you in May.